Hi everyone. So today I'm going to look at two key phrases that I think, for me, help me sum up how I practice a little bit of mindfulness in my life to help me be a little bit freer with, and feel a little bit freer about things and not get all bogged down with everything that's going on. So the first one is about people and about friends. So the phrase is not my vibe, not my tribe. So that means that I might, although I'm going to deal with everybody that comes and talks to me or that I have to talk to or communicate with, and I have ways to handle my annoyance at certain things that some people might say and breathing techniques I try. At certain times, I can choose who I interact with and who I talk to. And and what I tend to do is I think if they're not, if they don't make me feel good about myself, if it's always a conversation where I'm left demeaned, or 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 they don't necessarily follow my points of view all the time, and it makes me feel worse about myself, then I can choose not to talk to that person. That's the not my vibe, not my tribe thing. So in other words, I don't clutter my life with people who don't see my self worth and don't build my self worth up. I don't clutter my life with people who make me feel less than I am. Okay. Um, and actually, that was a really freeing experience, knowing that I didn't, just that thought. I don't have to talk to everyone. I don't have to interact with everyone. So even things like social media networks and Facebook and things like that, I can block people. I don't have to talk to them if I don't want to, which is a bit of a revelation. The second one is if it's out of my hands, it's out of my mind. So what would happen was I would do something, and then I would go down into real minutiae of it and panic about things which I had no control over at all, and that would make me feel a lot worse about myself going forward. And it would kind of cycle down, and it would cycle down. You get the pit of the stomach feeling where you start to feel a bit nervous and worried about things, and I could feel myself getting into that almost that fight or flight response about things. And I just realised actually if it's something I can't do anything about, if it's already happened and I can't change it, or it's something that somebody else has to decide for me on my behalf and I can't do anything about it, then I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to stress about it. I can almost let it slip out of my mind for the time being. I don't need to focus on it. And every time it comes into my focus, I can just feed it into that inner fire that I have in my forehead, or allow it to slip through using the mindfulness techniques. If it's something that I can do something about, then I can put into place things to do about it. And the first thing I've realised is really important in that respect is to just write it down and write down a list of what I can do to help solve that problem. And what that does for me is it just means that I can partition it and I don't then have to panic about massively how to do it all in one big go. That helps.